guys haven't made a video in a while, so I figured I would do a little interior critique. So I just washed my car. It's pretty cold out today, but I figured I would do a little interior critique since I've never really done one on here. Not a specified one anyways. Alright. Getting out of the cold. Start it up. $57,365 miles. Alright. Shut that thing up. Just my radar detector. But anyways, getting to the point in here, I think the material quality that they used in this car was pretty good. Some designs I don't think were the best. I'll explain those when I get to them, but overall I'm pretty impressed with the interior in this car. It's pretty quiet and seems to be well put together. I'll start up here with the dashboard. This is all soft touch materials. Some people give the graining not very good reviews. I don't think it's that bad. I think the matte color and everything looks nice in the finish. This thing's padded, although one design that I think is kind of stupid is that they decided to glue this down. So if you look at a lot of these, you'll see like this is warped up and this is warped up, and it kind of just looks shitty. I really wish they would have done a different design, or at least recalled it and made like a design that fit together completely. I had this replaced when I bought the car at like 34,000 miles, and since then, at 57 now, it hasn't really warped back up. So I think they probably did a little bit better design on the ones they replaced. A lot of people are freaking clueless though and don't notice that kind of stuff, so they never got bothered to get around to getting it replaced. Another thing is the steering wheel. It's pretty thick. It feels really nice to like hold and use, but you'll also see on a lot of these that the trim around here chips, and that's an 07 to 09 thing. I don't know why, but they use some rubber finish that peels off GM style. But I had the steering wheel, the entire thing replaced. I think they realize now that you can just replace the trim piece, so they started doing that. But I had the entire steering wheel replaced. It's leather wrap, by the way, with some stitching. But they put this, it's like a black plastic now that won't chip. I've had this since 34,000 miles as well, and not a single chip on it. So that's a nice updated improvement. This is all soft touch materials. It's not Hyundai style where it's like soft and then hard and then mix and matching and everything. It's all nice and padded. Even down here it's padded. Although the fitment lines right here that kind of bugs me. And I've seen some of these where they warp out, but that's the stupid gluing issue again. I don't know, my car's just been pretty good. I haven't really had these issues. This is like a harder plastic, but it's like, I don't know, it feels like the dash and stuff. This is all hard touch materials, obviously. It even follows through its soft touch down here as well. This little ring base thing is soft touch. This is just nice aluminum, although you can kind of see it does dent if you're not careful. It also scratches. This was like that when I bought it. That's not very attractive. But the little washy aluminum trim, that's pretty, it feels a quality, I think. This is all hard touch, but they felted it also in here, which is nice. Heated seat controls. This is the armrest. It's just a little guy. It isn't very jiggly. It's pretty sturdy. It doesn't feel shitty when you collapse it. And then this down here is hard material, but it's like this, so it's not like terrible. Going over the glove box, this is all padded. It's also felt inside, and it feels really nice. It's damped nice, and I mean, it just tucks up in there good. The fitment lines, they seem to be about the same. So that's not too bad. That wasn't like that, it was just half closed. But, I mean, everything seems to put together fairly well. Headliner, I've always thought Nissan's is very plush. I mean, this is not really any exception. I don't really have any complaints there. Seats, I'll show you the seat. And that's another one of the things that I definitely think could have been addressed. This is kind of wrinkly and shitty looking, but you know, I guess the car almost does have 60,000 miles, so you can't give it too much slack. But it certainly isn't the best quality leather, I think. Definitely could have been designed a little bit better. Door panel, it's all padded up here. Nice leather here. But then this material is the same rubbery stuff. And I got these replaced at $34,000. I'm a pretty careful person, and the only thing that's really happened is this little guy right here. If you can kind of make that out, that's the only thing that's happened to that. Down here is all hard materials, but it's like that other stuff in there, which doesn't feel that bad. They've also felted inside here, so that won't rattle. On the newer ones, the 2010 pluses, they changed this. It's a soft padded material now. That even looks quality right there. Sitting in the back seat, this is where I sit. I am not, I got the keys. I am not short-ish. Well, I'm not tall, but I'm not short. I'm like 6'1", and that's where I sit. Knees are in the back of the seat, but I kind of ghetto lean the seat a little bit, so that's kind of expected. But if the seat was moved forward a little bit, it wouldn't be too bad. I sit with my passenger seat all the way back, and that's about how much room you have. I don't expect this car to be a big spacious car, but it's definitely not small inside. It's not like the Lexus IS 350 or the 3 Series of this generation. I think it's got the most seat room in terms of those, but I think the seat back here is very comfortable. It's supportive and it holds you in place pretty good. So it's supposed to be a sporty car, so headroom, that's, I mean, my hat, but not too bad. I think it's a pretty comfortable back seat. I've taken people back here for longer periods. The only person that complains is my roommate, but he's got an abnormally long torso, so his head kind of hits the ceiling. But any normal person fits back here pretty well. Little ski pass through. It's trimmed nicely. Cup holders. There's also this little cubby here. It's stored bad things in there. Your little first aid kit, whatever you want. Door panel materials in the back follow through. It's all soft touch materials with this nice washy trim. This is the rubbery crap, but you really don't have to worry about that because they aren't getting used daily. And then hard materials down here. There's a little ashtray back here as well. Not that anybody smokes in my car. I'll show you the trunk. Because I don't know about you guys, but I look at a trunk the way it's finished too. Nor my car wash buckets. But this is all felt lined up here, and everything seems to be finished really nicely in the trunk. Things missing in there. Everything seems to be put together pretty well. That's about all I got for you. Pretty much includes the entire interior materials test. Overall, I think it's pretty good. I definitely think Infiniti could have done things better. They've definitely addressed some of those in the new ones. Even though the new M had a steering wheel chipping issue as well, they remedied that one with a recall, so that is no longer an issue on those. I think the other ones are doing pretty well. I think definitely learning from their mistakes and are making some pretty nice interiors these days. But yeah, that's about all I got for you guys. We will see you later.